there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I need you with me.
You know Walsh pumped all those chemicals and crap into us? You got more than anyone.
Tell me, is he gonna die?
He is not the only person that can die.
Who are you?
What's happening to you?
I'm more powerful than I've ever been, Buffy. Most people would kill to feel this way.
Yeah, and this feeling is going to kill you. I'm done. Spike, you're a killer.
End my torment.
I mean, he's the scariest thing I've ever done. He's not gonna make it.
You are not going to die.
Kill me!
Oh God. Doctor!
On the WB's new Tuesday, Riley has a Riley-centric episode that's all about Riley until we realize it's really all about Spike, because Spike's cooler. Hey, we're back. We're back on the Buffyverse Toxic rewatch, and I got the whole gang here. Sans Mr. E, but, you know, he'll be back when he's ready. He'll find his way back to us, our special boy. But yeah, we're going to go do episodes 4 of Angel and Buffy respectively today, because episodes 3 are clunkers. I may do like a side video since I'm off today and just talk about episode 3 by myself and just say these suck, because they do suck. I don't really care for them. And I thought we'd just get to this since we've had like a little bit of a hiatus due to work stuff and technical difficulties and this and that and the other, and, you know, old people problems with bad hooven foots or whatever.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. That's you over there. This guy. But yeah, we're going to talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer Out of My Mind when we really start to get into season 5. In my mind, no pun intended, this is season 5 proper begins here in this episode. I think so. And that gets us one step closer to my favorite episode of season 5, and maybe my favorite episode of all time of Buffy, which is season 5, episode 7, Fool for Love. So I am just chomping at the bit to get to that son of a bitch. But anyway, guys, how are you? How's everybody doing today? Doing all right? Thank you for making time for me on a different day and time so that everybody can
I'll take the blame for that for the most part.
Nah, it's okay. We all got shit going on all the time, and it worked out the way it worked out, so it's all good. Toonie Boy, who was calling you? Is it you got a special girl in your life? Special guy?
I'm afraid
dog?
not. It was my phone provider. So
oh, okay.
yeah, had to just sort of go through the normal, the boring questions. But like, yeah, we've got a new package that we would like to offer you, and I'm like, I'm okay, thank you.
Oh, you took that long to deal with a telemarketer? Jesus.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, tell me more about your newsletter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just every time we say no, that's not the kind of thing I'm interested in, they just come up with like another one to sell to you, and I'm like, I'm afraid not, thank you.
I just start heavy breathing and masturbating on the phone with them, and I'm like,
It does not go over well when you're at church.
Yeah, well, I thought of that, but I didn't want to risk like the mute button on this podcast not working for any reason. So
yeah. Well, it would have just made it. It would have made it all the more special to us, buddy boy. Anyway, so season 5, episode 4 opens with Buffy out on the hunt. This is like a new Buffy. This is a new thing that she's doing. She's not like wandering around listening to an iPod, or did they have iPods back then? Probably not. MP3 player. She's not like, discussing stuff. She's in there like in it to win it. She's like doing the fucking, like trying to rack up as many points on a video game as possible she's just like just freestyling and just speed running this bitch. You know, she's just like zionk. As soon as these things pop up, she like knocks them down. And I'm here for it. I like it. And unfortunately, Riley and Spike both get in the midst of it and start fighting. And she gets all mad, like, "Now this is my happy time. What are you doing?" Spike, I could see her being a little bit annoyed with, but Riley having her back here, this seems really petty of Buffy to be fucking pissy about this. What do you guys think about this version of Buffy that we've not seen up until this point? This hunter killer version of Buffy. What do you guys think of that?
Well, I want to just say her scarf option is foolish, just like a superhero cape. She's going to end up, someone's going to grab that, yank it, and smack her in the face or whatever.
Good point.
But
Very
she
good point.
She looks sassy in it. It looks good, but that's a bad choice for combat.
Yeah. No scarf.
Actually, I need to look into something real quick.
That was a really good impression of Edna Mode, by the way. That was really, really good. So was that you, Northern?
Sorry.
Did you do that?
I got to mute. That was fucking funny.
That was good. Was that you, Northern, that did that, or was that Toony Boy?
No, it definitely wasn't me.
Oh, wait, did we just lose? Did we
lose him? Did his new cable not work?
Oh no! Everyone's
Hey.
dying. One by
Yeah,
one.
sorry, the mic just fucking just turned off for some reason. I don't know what happened. Clicked on it again, it came back on.
We got a copyright from your genius impression of Edna Mode.
No, yeah, that was me. Because
Nice.
it's the first thing I was thinking of anyway. Just no scarf.
No, Scott.
Toxic can just fix it in editing afterwards.
No, no, I don't edit. No.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I couldn't help but notice actually that Buffy in the scene is like wearing like this pink scarf kind of thing when she also played in the Scooby-Doo movies as Daphne and wore a pink scarf type of thing.
I mean, she didn't really play as Daphne. She just played Buffy and Scooby-Doo, really, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
And isn't that purple? It looks purple to me.
Yeah, it's purple. It's like a shade of pink.
What?
I don't.
Come on now.
Red is just a shade of green.
Yeah, it's all just a spectrum, right, Toony Boy? Isn't that what you Gen Z people believe?
Yeah,
Spike jumping in the middle of it is both funny and I like that he's annoying Buffy. But you know, it's weird that he's so nerfed on Buffy, whereas on Angel, he's more than equal. I mean, he's as capable and strong as the plot ever demands. So it's like him being a goofball. I don't really care for.
It's sort of like when random like other vampires will almost get the upper hand on Buffy, and you kind of like, well, sometimes she can take on like 3 of them at once, and at other times like one random one can knock her on her ass, and then other times she'll lay Spike out to dry, and then other times he'll almost kill it, like we'll see in this episode. Actually, I mean, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but I mean, we'll get when we get there. But
well, it makes me think of like there's a later episode where her and Spike team up and they go into this nest of vampires. I'm not going to spoil why. And they go into this nest of vampires, and this enormous vampire is like, "What are you guys doing in here?" And he's like, "We're just having a look around." And he like puts his hand on Spike, and Spike just casually like grabs him by the throat and pushes him down. And he's like, "I said we're having a look around. Be nice, mate." You know, and it's just like, okay, so like, because I would consider, I don't know what you guys think about like vampire lore or whatever, but I would consider like Spike and Angel and Darla and Drusilla, I would consider them to be like tier 1 or master vampires with as long as they've lived and as many battles as they've had. I would consider them to be like boss level type vampires, at least in my mind. Yeah.
But you also might have that inconsistency with their power levels depending what the plot needs. You know,
right. Well, yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
They're both tier 1 and 8 vampires show up to kick all their asses, but then if the 8 vampires show up and they need to have one survivor to get information, you know, so I think it really depends on the plot, unfortunately.
Yeah. I always like when I don't really like tiny girls. I'm more of a bigger girl fan. But one thing I think that tiny girls are really good at doing is wearing a bag and then putting the strap in between their tits. and I'm here for it. And I like this shot right here. This is a good shot. I like, and they're talking about some school shit, and it's just like Willow gets her fucking pussy wet because they're talking about school shit. She's like, we're talking about college stuff in college.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I'm so moist.
Yeah, specifically, she says that we're arguing. We're having an argument about school stuff.
Yeah.
And then like later, as they're walking out the scene, she deliberately disagrees with Buffy, like specifically just to get the ball rolling again, not even
right
for the opinion itself. She's like, "Really, you believe this?" And she's like, "I'm just getting the argument going again."
Yeah. Then we have what do I do with that? Oh, I need to send that to myself. We have the reveal that not only is Xander coming into his own with construction and stuff like that, but Giles was cool enough to build an entire training room. It took till season 5 for you to realize that she needs a fucking training room, Giles. Are you serious right now? Like, okay, Giles, but that's fine. I'm glad you're redoubling your efforts and stuff like that. But I mean, at the same time, it's just like, dude,
trying to become the Watcher again. And he's like, yeah, I need to do it better than this time.
I've been a little and never as well, because this could have been useful a few seasons ago, really.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know where they would have put it. I guess in the they did used to train in the library for whatever that's worth, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool room. If I can find the picture, I see Toonie Boy sent me a picture as well, so I'll download that as well.
That was just to do with the Daphne comparison.
Yeah. No, it's good. No, it's a good example. I'm gonna pull it up. I gotta download.
And obviously, the show's doing well in terms of a later season because they got money to build another set that they're going to use. So it's not like hey, the show's not doing well. You're not going to increase any budget funds for you.
Yeah. But yeah, it's this is one of my favorite parts of the aforementioned Buffy video games is going into the training room, and it's done very, very well. Like, it's in both versions, both the Xbox version and they're both Xbox, but the Xbox regular version and the PlayStation Chaos Bleeds version. In both of them, you have different scenarios you got to do. By the way, here's that Toonie Boy wanted to show real quick.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There's that.
It's like they happen to be both wearing pink/purple scarves, which I think is convenient considering they're completely different characters played by the same actress.
But if you play either one of these games, the Magic Box training area becomes, and you get to like use some of the weapons that are in there against the vampires that are going after you. I guess they're both on Xbox, which I didn't actually know.
I still need to play that on the channel. It's on my list.
You definitely should. I think that you would really enjoy it, actually. It's a lot of fun. The Chaos Bleeds version is like an Elseworld Buffy plot that they actually made a comic book for, and it's pretty cool. And then the other one, the straight Xbox thing, is it's sometime in season 3. So in between like season 2 and 3, I think it is, or something like that. But anyway, it's fun. If you get a chance, you'll enjoy it. But anywho, let's pull Buffy's slide back up. Riley's being fucking weird. And meanwhile, Buffy's just happy she's got this cool ass training room to work out in. Harmony shows back up while Spike's watching Dawson's Creek. God, I love Spike so much. Spike's just sitting there watching Dawson's Creek and talking to the TV. Harmony rocks up and is like, "Can I stay with you for a while? And I'm really desperate." And he's like, "Yeah, are you desperate enough to jump on my cock?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course I will." Which is like, I always love that when a chick, I've let so many chicks stay with me at my place just because they need a place to stay. And it's easy access to, guilt-free poon. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but that's like when a Toonie Boy, if you ever get your own apartment,
I haven't. No,
move out of, if you ever move out of mom's house, and you have your own flat, that's definitely ways to get some easy access vajayge.
Yeah, if I ever go through the Xander character arc and I fix a vengeance demon.
So
I just want to confirm, was that the actual dialogue from the episode?
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back and rewatch it.
Pretty much word for it. No, she comes in. She's like, the Slayer's hunting me, and I'm so, like, as if Buffy's even thinking about her. She's like, the Slayer's hunting me, and I'm so desperate. I need to play. And he's like, desperate, are you? She goes, yes, I really just I'm so frantic. Frantic, are you? You know, and then he's doing all this. Yeah, he's doing all this double entendre, and meanwhile, she's like, are you saying you want me to have sex with you? And he goes, yeah. And she's like, yeah, of course I will. And I'm like, nice. I love Harmony. So we get the reveal that Xander, well, he doesn't quite reveal it, but he kind of alludes to the fact of what it was said in the previous episode, which we didn't review, and it's not really very important. But there is a good part where he and Riley have a heart-to-heart, and Riley just says, she's, Buffy's the greatest chick in the world, but I know that she really doesn't love me. And so Xander kind of hints around it here. And of course, Anya makes it all about her. And it's like, you can, I mean, it's adorable, but at the same time, it's still like, of course she would make it all about her. She's like, you can tell your friend that the girl he likes does like him back. So it's funny, but at the same time, it's just like kind of annoying. Something I caught on this rewatch that I, up to this point, never caught before. And again, this is why we do these rewatches. I learned stuff. So once they realize that Riley, the big plot point here is that Riley is sick. The drugs and hyper soldier serum that the initiative gave him is kind of it's not working, or it's working too well, depending on how you look at it, and it's causing a heart condition with him. It is making him faster and stronger and things like that, but it's also fucking him up.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I wonder if the idea that they're going for is that the increased strength and speed and all that kind of stuff that it's been given him is sort of like catching back up to him. It's like, yeah, he's taken so much of it for so long, not even knowingly, that he's essentially he's not necessarily like aged faster, but it's sort of the damage to his body has sort of like caught up to him, So he's sort of is like even like a minor excitement and exercise is just like raising his heart rate as if he's like 80. It's sort of the vibe that I got for it.
Yeah. Thank you for completely just stepping all over the point that I was in the midst of making, so that you could make the same identical point.
Don't know me, and I wouldn't have done it. And if
I don't know you, then
please stop interrupting me.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Thank you, Toonie Boy. Anyway, yeah. So like I was saying, yes, the super soldier serum is fucking him up. And so he runs off and goes into hiding. We get a basketball montage, which is gay as shit. And, Graham pops up with a team to kind of try to catch him, ostensibly to help him. But, I mean, at this point, I don't know that I would have trusted him either.
Oh, so. No way. I know. I mean, the episode plays out as it does, but no way in hell.
Yeah. I mean, and then I do like the fact that fucking it's like 5-on-1 and Riley like rocks their shit. So that's pretty cool. And I feel like Graham is on his side. I mean, the government may not be, but I don't think Graham would have been doing anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm conflicted about it because I mean, on the one hand, it's like, hey, we did this shit to you. Let us do more shit to you to fix this shit we did to you. And then on the other hand, it's like that is his bro. Like he's not gonna betray him like that. So I mean, I don't know. But would he maybe be being manipulated? And so that's really the question. And I guess Riley's answer is like, fuck this shit. But then we get more of an answer is that he doesn't want to be fixed because he's afraid that Buffy only likes super powered fucking dudes. But that's where he's wrong, because it's not super powered dudes that Buffy likes. It's super powered vampire dudes that she likes because of her unresolved daddy issues.
Daddy, when are we filming, Daddy? Come on.
So they send a search party out different places unknown to go see if they can find Riley, and Tara and Willow get the high school duty to go look. And like I said, I never caught this until now. They don't have flashlights, which is retarded because why would they not? But whatever. And Willow does a spell to kind of illuminate the area. And I never noticed up until this rewatch that Tara's like, dude, why? What are you doing? Because as with magic stuff, so I guess the lore in this show is that if you use magic, magic uses you. Like it's not like a spell that you just cast and it doesn't, like you actually it becomes a part of you. And Willow is all about simple solutions, you know. So her just randomly using the magic to light up the area, Tara's kind of like, dude, what are you doing, bro? And I didn't catch it. Did you guys catch that before or see it now, or what do you think? Or are you just noticing it now that I'm pointing it out?
Yeah, not seeing it now.
It sort of smacks of Dead Zone, where the more Christopher Walken uses his powers, the more it deteriorates him. In less of a negative way, the more she uses her magic, it, you know, like you just said, it starts to like absorb into her. Become,
you know, I'm. It's funny you mentioned that. Maybe we should talk about that one day. Maybe do it. Have you read the book?
No, it's been decades ago.
Oh, because like in the book, that doesn't happen that way. In the book, it doesn't deteriorate him, but yes, I'm aware in the movie it does. He's like,
which is why he puts his life. Well, puts his life on the line for other reasons. Not important.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I got these psychic powers when I got into a car wreck, and then I took the watch and I put it up my ass for 4 years.
Wow, I'm dead.
Wow. I can't believe I'm dead. You're a cantaloupe. Anyway, sorry. Couldn't be helped. True Romance leaking back out again. God, what a good movie. Go watch True Romance. Fucking great. Anyway, so yeah, I did notice that, and that will be important later. So pay attention. They don't really pay that off until next season, which is crazy. But this is definitely, you know, Willow
sowing the seeds.
Yeah. So Riley's just deciding to pout like a little fucking man baby and fucking punch walls down in the fucking cave until Buffy finds them. And they have a pretty good, you know, back and forth bullshit between the two of them. And I do like that Buffy just basically is just saying, you know, she gives him this whole heartfelt speech, which, I mean, we know that it's kind of bullshit from those of us who are reading ahead. But, you know, I mean, it's pretty impactful at the time. And I think at the time she said it, I think she believed it. But I did like that at the end, she's like, if all of that is true and you still don't believe me, well, you're still going to the doctor anyway. It's like
you don't actually have a choice, but I'm giving you the pretense of one for now.
Right. I like Spike's betrayal of, instead of taking Riley to the heart doctor, he's going to use the doctor to get his chip removed. Not a bad idea, actually. Pretty clever. And then him using Harmony because he can't actually do any harm. And unfortunately, he could usually scare people into doing it who don't know, but this doctor would be an initiative doctor and he would know better. So he has to bring Harmony along, which is fine. And then Harmony's, of course, adorable with all the fucking, you know, Spiky, I see the chip nestled in your brain.
I like the whole "you can't smoke in here" bit.
Yeah.
Like,
why?
Why? He just gestures to the sign. Oh,
yeah. I like the Buffy Riley up against Spike Harmony because we think that the chip has been removed, and we get a banger ass scene of fucking Spike, you know, going full Spike mode. And then the big reveal that the chip wasn't removed and it's still in there and he can't actually do anything.
Yeah, what he removed was like a penny. So he's done it. He's got him with the old child part like magic trick.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yeah, exactly. And then we got you know, Spike, the big reveal of Spike, it turns out, actually fucking is in love with Buffy, having sexy dreams about Buffy.
I don't know them too well.
And you know, that's pretty interesting. That I did not actually see that coming till the end. I remember having this episode on, and my roommate was actually watching it more than I was, and I was kind of in and out, like doing laundry or doing this or whatever, and kind of like being like, hey, what did I miss? And then he's like, this chick Buffy's a total whore. And I'm like, why? And he's like, she's fucking banging this vampire dude and she's banging this soldier dude. I'm like, nah. I'm like, oh no, that's a dream, dude. Like, that didn't actually happen. Fucking Harmony playing 20 Questions with Spike is also adorable. Spike, you know, I always like these scenes with Spike because Spike never, even though like he can't do anything to Buffy, he never backs down. He always like jumps right into her space. If you ever notice that, with all of his fucking swagger. just like, hey, and then I like the whole, hey, Riley's sick. I need your help. Oh my God, is he going to die? Oh, look at those lovely pieces of paper.
I think he might be in the caves. You find him, bring him to the
He's
fourth
such
floor of
a
the hospital.
fucking mercenary.
Their doctors get to him in time. You get the cash.
Oh, dear, is the enormous hall monitor sick? Tell me, is he gonna die?
Oh, sassy. I love you, Spike. No one can make me hate you, Spike.
Yeah, just Spike.
Yeah. So that's how the episode ends. Riley becomes Joe Normal, and Buffy's indifferent, and it's very telling to me that as soon as he is Joe Normal again, she does kind of just walk away from him. So maybe he was a little smarter than we give him credit for on that. And then, of course, the big reveal that Spike still, is fucked up. And I like that he wakes up from it like it's a nightmare. Like, oh God, please don't let that be true. Please don't let this be true. So yeah, I like the whole thing. Very, very happy with this episode. Like I said, I feel like it is the proper beginning of season 5 in my mind. We've kind of had a few candy episodes up to now, and I'm not been super thrilled with them. Real Me. Real Me is kind of important, but it is kind of a goofy candy episode about Buffy and Dracula. It has undertones of importance, but again, candy episode. And then, of course, The Replacement. It's just a Xander candy episode. So this is like the first actual episode. And I dig it. My favorite quote, listen, I know one of you have got to have this quote. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But it's when, he's like, Buffy, I'm so excited to tell you the good news. There's no more chip in my brain. And she says, good, that means I get to kill you. And he says, you get to try. And I was like, oh man, that's some good shit right there. So I really like that. Critter, please, the floor is yours.
Enjoyed the episode. I absolutely love, not a lot of shows, especially when they go on multiple seasons, have this ability where the writers are planting these little seeds that come up later, like stuff that pops up in this episode will play off later, just like the end reveal where after all this interaction, Spike realizes that still is in love with her. So that's something that you don't get too often, especially nowadays with much shorter seasons. 6 to 10 episodes, that they can plan this stuff out, and it does pay off eventually. And I do I do also like the one clip I did see is where Spike rips up some poor mama's tombstone, smashes it. That seemed pretty mean.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
I saw most of the episode.
A bullshit.
I saw clips of the episode.
A bullshit.
Well, that is technically true. That is technically true because of the. Never mind, but that is still technically true.
I'm just buzzing your balls.
I'm aware of the episode.
Okay, there we go. Tootie boy.
I do have a quote. I do have a quote because I just saw it. Tim Spike, while he's trying to watch TV, Timmy's down a bloody well, and if you make me miss it.
That's not from this episode.
Fuck.
That's not from this episode. The clip that's from a much older episode. This is the
he's watching Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, he's like, Pacey, you damn fool. Don't you see she doesn't love you? Tootie boy, go ahead.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I sneezed. I am human after all. I do sneeze occasionally.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounded like you were coughing and then you muted, so I was like, oh dear, is he dying?
No, I'm
anyway.
okay.
So right off the bat, before anybody tries to steal it, my favorite quote has to be, let me get the thing up here. Where is it? Okay, no. So Buffy storms into Spike's hideout. She goes, I've got a proposition for you. Funny, I've got a proposition for you. What about knocking? Seems only fair, since we vamps can't enter your place without an invite. You could at least say, look at those pretty pieces of paper. She starts offering him money.
He's so good. God, he's so good.
Brilliant. It's the best line. I think that's like my favorite moment of this episode because of what it sets up later in the season without going too in depth with it. Has to be what gets Joyce's little checkup in the hospital before they realize that Riley's the one with the medical issues.
Well, Riley's also the one with the medical issues.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So
And
Dawn
Riley's is fixable.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting there. This is it. This is the season. The best of the show. It's there. I really just enjoyed sort of how they drip feed the little plot elements throughout the season. You know, you sort of as you go back through the season, you realize that it was always there from the beginning. They were setting it up. Joyce is like making breakfast for Dawn, and all of a sudden she just sort of stops. She freezes up for a second. Starts asking. Like, she has like a moment, like a senior moment. You know, like who are you? Looking at Dawn, and then they just take her to the hospital and realize, well, we're not sure what caused it, but for now your mum's fine. And you're like, is she though?
Is she?
Is she? I don't know.
I don't know either. Foreshadowing. Northern. Favorite quote?
This episode does really actually start moving the overarching plot along. In fact, I think it kind of starts it a bit more compared to the other episodes. You got Joyce being ill, which leads to a which leads to a lot of episodes that really hit the emotional tone of this series as well. And you got Spike sort of like coming very close to his character involvement as well when he starts to fall for Buffy and even starts to show that maybe he could be an ally and not just a rival. And I think I can't believe that I've only just realised that it took a few episodes for the overarching plot to start to move along a bit more. And is it next week we start to see the big bad? I can't remember now. Unless it's another couple more episodes to go. But the bit where Joyce starts acting like, "Where are you? Who are you?" and it's even a lot better the 10th time, second time you watch it, because you know that what's coming up later on, don't you? You know what she's in.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of big themes in this season.
Yeah, and it also leads to that the relationship between Buffy and Riley might not last, because like you said, he's Joe Normal now. He's not a super powered soldier, and Buffy, she likes much more abnormal human beings, doesn't she? She's but once
she
again,
has a type. She
has a type. Yeah, and Spike once again really fucking funny, and he's still kind of the sort of like the rival who has no choice but to reluctantly team up because he's getting paid to do it. But it's sort of like planting seeds of what his character arc is going to lead to, and I really like that. And that ending really did surprise me. I was like, oh shit, what? Really? No. So it did get me excited to watch it. To look forward to seeing it next week. But I can't wait till we start to delve a little bit more into the episodes, because we really do get a load of bangers here, and I can't believe it actually takes a little bit longer to get going this season.
It does, yeah. Did you have a quote?
Quote: is it bigger than a bread box? No, 4 left. Is it smaller than a bread box? No, only 3. Harmony, is it a sodding bread box? Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Someone's blinded bear is a 20-question genius.
I love Harmony. Tell me, my British friends, what does silly bint mean? What does that mean?
Oh, yeah. Silly bitch. Silly woman.
Basically just a stupid bitch. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think this is a good one. I think we're on a good I think there might be more clunkers, but I'm not sure how we're going to tackle them, because very seldom are they both clunkers. I think last week was clunker Buffy and kind of meh Angel episode, so I was willing to skip it, especially with the time jump, with all of our random issues, me with work, Critter's health issues, Northern's technical issues, and Toonie Boy was at gay re-education camp. So I mean, now we're back, on track, so we're on our way to episode 7, a couple more weeks. But let's talk about Untouched.
Thinks I'm so fragile.
She's just a girl.
People that thought you were helpless before have died.
She needs help. She's out of control.
A woman with a force so deadly she must be contained.
You have the power here. You're gonna kill us? You're gonna die?
Goodbye.
An all-new Angel.
They did a good job with these weekly WB episode previews, didn't they? I think they did. I would always get like excited as fuck.
Episode of Angel, untouched like Toonie's wiener.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Good for you. Good for you, Critter. I see. It's always my goal to make everybody as toxic as me in every stream, and I think I'm achieving that goal.
I don't have anything to say in response for it. I just wanted to let you know that I was actually present to hear that.
Yay! Well, the burns aren't good if you don't hear them. they only work if you don't hear them. Come on, PlexPass, don't start fucking up now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, PlexPass is fucking up. Hang on, stop sharing for a second.
Well, this episode I started to watch, and then I did a little speed watching, so I might be able to give some input at the end.
Northern, Toonie boy, between the two of you guys, give us a synopsis of this episode that we're watching here today.
Well, Northern's gone. Oh, now he's back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've got one for you, and it can count as my quote. There we go. So, what do you know about telekinesis? Ah, yes, the power of moving things with your mind. That's about all I know. It's the power of moving. I'm better with demons, honestly. That's the summary of this episode. Is a girl with telekinesis.
Fair play. Yeah. So
and Passion did point out the heavy overtones of Carrie throughout.
Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Everybody out.
Everyone out. Now, there we go. We start off with Darla explaining to Lila how she's been getting Angel into wet boner dreams and shit. And somehow Lila's surprised by this. So what was Lila not in on the plan? I don't know. This doesn't ring true to me for some reason. How was Lila in Special Projects not part of the plan of how Darla is mojoing Angel? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I can't remember if she's supposed to, if she wants to keep it secret because she doesn't trust them. But
but she couldn't be doing this on her own. They didn't just like bring her back and be like, hey, go rogue. Because in fact, when she does go rogue, they go in and actively try to stop her. So yeah, she's got to be doing so. Lila not knowing the mechanics of how she's doing it, that seems odd to me. Even when I first watched it, I'm like, wait a minute, why would Lila not know?
Well, that's just lazy writing.
So anyway, let me see if I can do this properly. There we go. We've got Angel and company with Wes and Cordy kind of sniping at each other a little bit. The big thing is Gunn a part of the group? I kind of thought that was a foregone conclusion. This seemed weird to me that why would Gunn already not be part of the group?
He's already helped out a couple of times, hasn't he? So it's like
more than a couple, more than a few times.
I mean, he's practically becoming a member of the group already this past season, really, hasn't he?
I mean, yeah, he's helped them out. I think probably has he helped them out in every episode so far?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And like Wes just popped in one episode and was like, Angel's like, you want a job? So I mean, is that just Angel being kind of racist, or
I knew somebody was going to make that joke, and I was wondering if it should have been me, but I was like, I'll leave it to you guys.
I do like the fact of the way that Cordy kind of like bulldozes Angel with it. I have a chick that works with me, and she's very much like that. Like she'll just boss the owner around, and I'm like, can you fucking say sir at the end of that when you're being disrespectful as fuck? Like, can you just, and he kind of lets her do it. And I do. And I have my own company within the big company, like my company contracts with the company that I work for the hotel. So none of my fucking people talk to me. Like none of them are like, hey, and in fact, the chick I'm talking about, the one in question that works for the hotel, she has multiple times been like, why won't you let me in? And I'm like, cause you don't fucking listen to shit. I'm not having you on there. I'm not fucking dealing. I barely like dealing with your shit here. I'm not gonna fucking pay you to not listen to me. so I do. Well, I don't want to say it because it's my quote, but Angel's response to her and then her response to him is pretty good. But I do like she's got the fucking audacity to be like, no, he's going on the payroll. That's it. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, I mean, I felt like it was kind of a foregone conclusion. It's a little clunky, but I get it. I understand. You know, you don't always want to let a street black guy into your company. You know, that could definitely lead to something bad. Everyone's noticing the thing with Angel and the sleeping. Most specifically, Wesley notices it and is like, this isn't good. This could be tied into some fucking shenanigans. But then she gets a vision and that interrupts it. And it's a couple of dudes that are gonna possibly mug and or SA this little helpless ginger girl. And she ain't that fucking helpless because she has psychic powers and smashes them with a fucking, whatchamacallit, a dumpster. And then we get Angel pops in to talk to the cops, pretending to be a cop with his, you know, private detective shit. I can tell you I've never done anything this ballsy. I've never come up to cops pretending to be a cop and talk to them. I have maybe let people believe that I am in law enforcement when I try to talk to like civilian people, but I've never like had the balls to like go up to a cops at a crime scene and pretend to be a fucking cop. That's pretty fucking ballsy as far as that goes. And then of course there's no body cams. So, and well, would they work anyway? Because would they be sitting there talking to like nobody if they had a body cam? Would that work?
That might be a quick way to get them put on suspended leave.
Yeah, standing in an alleyway talking to nobody.
Would the body cam work?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's how does the reflection thing work? Because it's because they've got no soul, isn't it? So, no, because he does have a soul, but he doesn't appear in mirrors. So
that's a good lord. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I thought of it.
Yeah, but so now that we think about it, go on. Depending on how the whole like no reflection thing is supposed to work. So I guess in this universe they don't. Vampires, even with souls, don't have reflections because it's not based on whether you have a soul or not.
I do like that this doofus cop does the Mr. Bill reference. It's like, oh no, and just Angel fucking looks at him like, dude, are you serious right now? And the guy's like, oh, you know, because the Mr. Bill. Okay. Anyway, so for you guys who don't know or don't watch The Rookie, in LA, if they have the long sleeves and the tie on, that means that they're still a rookie. So you don't get to wear the short sleeves and the no tie until you're off probation there. So this guy's just a rookie cop. And maybe that's why Angel did that. Because he knew that, you know, this guy would be kind of easily gullible.
Really quick before we move on, according to the internets, whether vampires can be photographed depends entirely on the specific lore, but generally they are either invisible to cameras due to having no solar reflection, or they can be captured by modern digital cameras that lack silver components. So I guess it depends on what they want to do in this universe compared to like an old black and white movie or some other TV show.
My continuity guide and subject matter expert, everyone. My head researcher never lets me down.
But I just...
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
All out of love, baby. All out of love. So, Angel is able to track her down because she got injured during the fracas. Even though she wound up overcoming these guys, Angel could smell the blood there and then tracked her down. Pretty interesting, good show of his powers. And then realizes that she has powers when she flings a fucking rebar through him. Holy shit.
Ow!
Yeah, I enjoy that bit near the end where he. Well, I'm actually kind of mixed on the other thing near on the joke near the end where he falls to the ground and goes, "Okay, maybe that did hurt a bit."
Yeah,
because he you know, because it's something about like his vampire durability. I think that sometimes that they're mixed on like how much he's like how durable he is, like how much he experiences pain. Like he gets up off the ground in the first place to display that he's not dead. So then we take from that he's already gotten over the initial the initial pain of it, like Deadpool or something like that. Like what now? Once he's already sustained the injury, the pain essentially stops once he's able to sort of once he's able to deal with it. He doesn't continue feeling the pain once he's already like gotten over the first bit. Was my understanding. So him then collapsing after the conversation's over, as if he was just sort of pretending not to be in pain, kind of. I don't know, like what way to think about it, because.
Toonie Boy, can you possibly bring a caboose to this train of thought at some point here? Because we can only
very concise.
I don't know what a caboose means.
Jesus.
It's like talking to an alien sometimes when we're talking to him. I don't, I swear to God. Anyway, yeah, excellent points. Yeah, who knows? I mean, I guess you could headcanon that, once a pain reaches a certain threshold, if it's a supernatural thing, if they're not going to respond to it in the same way. But I think it's significant is the fact that, Bethany here gets scared, people end up dead. So, because like he actually could have been a cop. Or what if he was just a private investigator that wasn't a vampire with a soul? She would have just fucking killed him, Eagle-eyed viewers would recognize her from the same year. She was in a banger-ass movie where Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell play Elvis impersonators that rob a bank.
3,000 Miles to Graceland.
Fucking A. She has a little bit part in there where she's blowing Kevin Costner. And then he sells her to some bikers.
Nice.
So, very nice. So Angel reveals to her that he's supernatural. She's supernatural. Got these telekinetic powers. I mean, this is not someone you want to fucking stand up for prom, because you're gonna get fucked up. So I like the fact that she's a little evil herself. Like, she's not completely good either. I was kind of hoping she'd be a recurring character. I thought she was cool, and I like the fact that they had Lila playing the long game. Maybe Lila didn't know. You know what? Maybe Lila didn't know about the Darla thing that I mentioned earlier in the episode, because she's busy on this special project. So she just wasn't in the loop on it. It's not that they were keeping it from her or anything like that, but like she had her own shit going on with this. So, like maybe, I don't know. I might be stretching a little bit too much with that. I like the Lila trying to pretend to be good. Lila is, I think it's funny. I just think she's just a great actress. What is her name in real life? I don't think I've ever seen her in anything else, but she's really good on this show. She has a kind of a weird alien type face a little bit, but I do find her attractive, especially when she starts slutting it up with Wesley next season. Spoiler.
Stephanie Romanov, I think. Yeah, that's
nice.
It.
I could see the Romanov thing. I could see the Russian thing. They're kind of mending. I've always thought this was a weird thing where they bandage up the vampire. That's odd to me that's even necessary. But I do like the thing. He's like, it's too tight. She's like, well, stop flexing. He's like, I'm not flexing. Well, stop popping she says, you're breathing too hard. He goes, I don't breathe. She goes, well, stop flexing your manly boob muscle. So, that's funny to me.
She's kind of a nag when she wants to be, isn't she, Cordelia?
Yeah. Look at Cordy's looking so good here, too.
Oh, yeah.
Cordy is just, look, that's the face I could see her making when I'm on top of her. It's that face right there. That kind of bored, disillusioned, but still like, go ahead and do what you want to do.
So, favorite quotes, anyone? Yeah, favorite
quotes. Wesley pretending like he's fucking, knowledgeable in this, when really this is not really an aspect of supernatural shit. Gunn coming in clutch and being an actual detective, and being nice to Cordy, because she just was cool with him the previous episode. Ian from Passion Nerd had said something to the effect of that he kind of wanted that thing to happen, the two of them. I could see that. I guess the fact that they never did just kind of shows that Cordy, like Angel, is a little racist. And that's fine. It's funny that the Texas girl they get winds up being the not racist person. So that's interesting. Would that still be bleeding? I don't know, man. This, like, the vampire mythology is really inconsistent.
Maybe it's altered because he has a soul, so there's little elements of humanity in him.
That doesn't. No.
Yeah, I don't buy that one.
Lila getting fucking clocked with the lamp and shit is hilarious. And then of course, we find out she has the same, Bethany unfortunately has the same problem that most fucked up women do, and it's some daddy or uncle touch them when they shouldn't have in their no parts.
Daddy, when are we filming, Daddy? Come on, Daddy. Come on, Mama. Let's do it, Daddy. Let's do it. Let's film, Daddy.
So, I mean, as I hate to say it, but I mean, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that telekinesis or no telekinesis, Bethany does butt stuff. So Angel's still thinking about dirty, sexy vamp shit going on. So, okay, I need it for the panel. So, is Darla physically there right now? Is she physically in the bed with him? Or is this an aspect of the magical dream shit?
I always thought it was all magical dream.
Yeah, same. I agree with Chris.
I thought it was, but in a little bit later in the episode, don't they reveal that she was just around the corner?
I'm still, you know what, 20 years later, dude, I'm still confused by this. I'm still not sure. Was Darla in the actual room with him doing the, so here it doesn't seem like she is, but in other ones it seemed like she was. So, and if she was, how the fuck did she get in? I don't know, dude. It's strange. I don't know. This is, oh man, look at, man, Cordy is just banging in this episode, dude. Like, she's so hot in this episode. I get it. She did I don't know what it was called, but she did like a 50 Shades of Grey movie where she's like super getting railed and doing like weirdo shit in a rich guy's house. I may have to go watch that later for research purposes after this episode. Bethany shows up in her PJs. That's not creepy. And they're like, hi, this is awkward. Again, I mean, it is a hotel. It's not like she couldn't have stayed in like 500 other fucking rooms. So Holland Manners is behind the whole thing. He's got two big projects going on, the Darla project on Angel and the Bethany project with Lila. And do we get, is Lindsay in this episode? I don't think Lindsay's in this episode.
I don't think I saw him. I don't think
I don't think I definitely don't remember seeing him.
Angel tries to talk to Bethany and stuff like that. She's given the usual bullshit, no, I don't really need help, but I want help and I need you to give me help, but I'm not going to accept your help and and this and that. And, Angel's like, no, but I'm super broody. I help people. And Wesley comes in and this is pretty interesting what he does here.
There are people out there who need us. People with much more serious problems than impulse control issues.
That's enough.
Why doesn't she go back to her friends? Toss the furniture about. Or maybe we should send you home to your father.
This was the one thing we didn't want to happen.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Wes, why did you do that? You almost got Angel fucking killed, man. That was ill-advised, my friend. Ill-advised. Why did he do that? That's like, all these years later, I'm still like, Wesley, that was not smart, dude. Like, he knew she had these fucking powers. Why? And he was pretty sure the daddy issues was going to come up. Why the fuck would you do that? That's so stupid. Oh, man. And he plays it off as if, well, I made a calculated guess. Like, bitch, you almost got the boss fried. And she could have shot a rebar through your chest and you wouldn't have fucking done very well with it. Fuck, man. What did you guys think when you first watched that?
Well, I'll admit, this is one of the clips I sped watch through. And that was, I guess, the plan he decided not to tell his coworkers about. So bad move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think obviously he did want to test her as well, just to find out what is causing her to actually lose control. But he just went a stupid way about it, though.
Yeah.
I think it was probably thinking, okay, this is probably the only way I can probably gain some kind of knowledge into a trauma. I can't think of any other way. Maybe that was it. That's my guess.
Yeah, I can't think of any other way to get through, figure out what this woman's trauma is than just going "daddy issues" to her face.
I'm actually thinking now, watching this, the chick that I work with at the hotel that I don't like, I might just like walk up to her and be like, maybe I should send you home to your father.
And then she telekinetically throws you across the room.
I don't think she has telekinetic powers, so I feel like I'm pretty safe.
One way to find out.
One way, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't have telekinetic powers, but I do have Teflon hollow points in my Walther. So, I mean, I guess we'll find out. So, I like how she's kind of equally attractive and unattractive in the same thing, but yeah, no. Angel held up on the whole, the whatchamacallit thing. Is he held up here? He is held up, right?
Yeah, because he can't get in.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I like I like Cordy. Cordy's got a little bit of insight, like she just cuts the bullshit. Bethany's telling her yada yada yada. They're out walking the promenade, drinking fucking lattes like chicks do, and just Cordy just out of the blue, don't bone my boss. It's like
bone free.
I was expecting her to bring up the Angelus stuff, but she didn't, and that's where I thought that.
I mean, that would have been really a long fucking conversation, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, but that's what I thought she was going for with the whole "don't bone my boss" thing. It's like, trust me, it won't end well for you or us. But no, that is a completely different purpose to the conversation.
Yeah,
and she's being very harsh but fair of her as well, because she's she does seem to be going more in impulse and just not trying to figure a way to actually take care of anyone who's out to attack her without killing them.
Did they? Oh, they doped her. Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Damn, man, they went hard on this shit. Yeah, they had to dope her up. Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, how come she couldn't get away? But yeah, they doped her up. They hit her with something. Speaking of getting hit with something, look at Lila with her fucking black eye. This is not the last time we see this, too. Lila gets beat the fuck up a lot on this show. I just realized it because I'm thinking ahead to next season, and but full primal telekinesis rage. Bethany comes out because they send in Daddy. Boom! Jesus Christ! Holy shit! And then how the fuck did they get her dad? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, did I miss a few scenes here where it's kind of out of nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah. But she winds up overcoming without actually killing him, and it's significant that, like Ian said, Angel was like, "Well, if you're gonna kill him, kill him." Fuck him. Which I like. And then, she's like, Lila had enough of your bullshit. I love Lila's little half-hearted, like, she's trying to like keep, but she's like, well, you know what? He's a vampire.
Oh, yeah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? It was like, you got to know what to do with Lila, and then it's just like, well,
I love this face. I love Petty Angel when like Angel's the hero, but he's like, I won, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you would do in that situation, wouldn't you? When the villain tries to get like one last little snipe, and then it just doesn't work. Like you get to look them in the eye and be like, is that the best you could do?
I love Petty Angel. Petty Angel is my favorite version of Angel.
Yeah, no, he gets real petty with fucking Lindsay just because he can sing.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, what the hell, man? Just
what is it supposed to be? Supposed to be rock? What is it? Country? Would it
pick away,
bro? Oh, Petty Angel is great. Boreanaz plays it to perfection. Anyway, I adore this episode. I would have liked to have seen Bethany. I actually kind of, they do like an all-star thing because they don't have to hire actors. But in season 6 comic of it's called After the Fall. So it's like after the ending of, like, if you want to know what happens after the end of season 5, when it cuts to Sopranos Black, it tells you, and they basically have an Avengers, LA gets overtaken by the powers of darkness and kind of cordoned off, and then it's like this resistance movement, and Team Angel is like all of the fucking guest stars, and like everybody's in there. Electro Gwen and Kate and Werewolf Girl, and just like like all these people, and like this huge Avengers team for fucking Angel. But Bethany doesn't show up in there, and I was like, oh, Bethany would be a good, but maybe she just wasn't there. So I mean, I get it. But anyway, yeah, no, great episode. Lots of good quotes from this. Fuck, I don't even know. I think I knew which one I wanted, and now I'm because just breezing through the episode, I kind of inundated with all of the ones. So I'm gonna hold off on mine, see what the other guys say for theirs, and then I'll figure out what mine is. But yeah, ultimately I really like it. Would have liked to have seen more Bethany. I like that she could have killed the dad, but then she didn't kill the dad. We get a lot of Lila machinations and things like that. And again, I've not been unhappy to this point with Angel season 2. I've not been unhappy at all. But I also feel that very similarly to the Buffy episode, we really start finding our legs with this episode of Angel this season. I really feel like, it really pushes the thing into forward motion. And I like it. I'm here for it. So Critter, go ahead, please.
This is of the clips I saw. As I tried to speed watch it, I definitely got to sit down and watch this because I obviously only got halfway through. But I did catch the clip, which made me tingly, where Bethany tells, she goes, you can do stuff to me and, we'll have some fun. I'm like, oh, dear.
Yeah, I love when damaged chicks tell me that. I'm like, I don't try to say
I definitely have to sit down today and watch this episode in its completion because this seemed really, really impressive. And I do like the hints to Carrie. And I almost want to say that the actress looks a little bit like Julianne Moore.
I could see that. Yeah.
Because Julianne Moore can look really, really cute and just really, really plain.
A younger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Toonie Boy, go.
Yeah. So I still don't really know who the ultimate big bad is in this season. If we're supposed to have one right now, if it's not just Wolfram and Hart. But
Toonie Boy.
Yes,
Toonie Boy. It's Wolfram and Hart.
Oh, they're just the big bad. Okay, all right.
They're the big bad for the entire series.
Oh,
but who's badder, Wolfram or Hart?
Yeah, well, all the show of it is going to be like some demon or a goddess, that's some shape-shifting goddess or anything like that. My favorite quote of this episode is going to be a little bit of a difficult one. It might be the sneaky reference that Angel does, where he says, he goes, "You wouldn't like me when I'm happy." I think it's to Bethany, when she's in his room talking about having fun. He just sort of makes some like coy, tongue-in-cheek reference to Angelus.
Yeah. Okay. Overall thoughts on the episode? You like it? Dislike it?
I did like the episode. I don't know that I would have necessarily. I don't think I'd call it a candy episode.
No, it's
it
not.
Just kind of it just kind of push. It's not like a big grandiose episode, but it just seems somewhere in between the two where it does push the ultimate plot forward a little bit. We get a little bit more information on what Darla's up to, or some more tidbits, we'll say.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Lindsay in this episode, but I could see why they didn't have him. I think he was filming a movie at the time. That's why he's absent. But okay. Northern.
I do like the character of Bethany as well. She's kind of
no. Northern. Like... Shush. What was your quote, Toonie Boy?
Oh, quote. Leg work.
Toonie Boy.
No. That I gave my quote. It was the
Hulk. You gave the quote.
The Hulk reference.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When I'm happy.
I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Okay.
I'm retarded.
Sorry. That's me. That one's on me. I'm the retard. Go ahead, Northern.
Yeah, I think the quote was leg work. Well, that means I'll get to use my very cool axe, So Gunn being a bit pissy about doing the leg work when he wants to use cool axe was very funny. But I do like Bethany as a character. I kind of like she's almost a reflection of Angel a bit as well. She's kind of got this trauma. She's kind of got this very dark, evil side to her as well. And Angel's trying to help her through it because he's going through the same thing. He's trying to redeem himself. And it does go to some pretty dark places with the whole incest essay from her father. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, Angel is not fucking about here. And yeah, it's definitely not a candy episode, especially when you go to territories that dark. And I don't like how Lala does almost come across very almost like there may be a part of her that does care about her a little, but she's still loyal to Wolf from her heart, though, isn't he? So yeah, it's a pretty decent episode. You know, it's end of pretty decent episode. Can't think of anything else to say.
I do like Gunn's hubcap axe.
Yeah, I really get spoiler, and he loses it in season 4. It gets destroyed. I was really sad because he's really proud of that thing. It's there for a while. My favorite quote. So I know what I wanted to do, and I did. There was a few other ones that I did like, but the one I'm stuck on is, you know, when Cordy's fucking with him about, no, you need to put him on the payroll now, and he's like, why don't we pretend that you work for me? No, I want to. And she keeps going. He goes, okay, why don't we pretend that you don't? So that's pretty good. I like that one.
You can't fire me. I'm Vision Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have that like stare off when he just eventually caves. He's like, yeah, all right, you got a point. Literally, we can't do our jobs without visions.
The power of breasts.
Toonie Boy, can you wait until after the outro plays? Will you wait and like talk to us for like a minute instead of rushing off to your Minecraft world and stuff like that?
I can certainly try. Yes.
All right.
I have to rush off, unfortunately.
I wasn't asking you. We don't care.
Oh, it's
I'm kidding. We care. All right. Here comes the outro. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 5 of both Buffy and Angel. Those are good ones. We're almost to episode 7. I'm so excited. But that's us done, and we'll see you next week.
I've been going out a lot. Every night.
Patrolling.
Hunting. Here, vampires.
This is, what a challenge. The Slayer.
Become a vampire. Got nothing to fear. Nothing but one goal.
Buffy Summers. The renowned killer.
That's you, honey.
One girl in all the world. She alone will have the strength and skill to... There's that word again. What you are. How you'll die. Alone.
And that's you, every day, isn't it?
Your power is rooted in darkness. You must feel it.
I love my friends. But that's the price. Being a Slayer. How do you like my darkness now? I need to know more. About where I come from. About the other Slayers. You got off on it.
Suppose you're telling me you don't?
You have been tasted.
Take off that scarf.
What? No.
A girl needs a monster in her man. And that's not in your nature.
I've had my share of losers, but you point the undead. I've seen it, B. You've got the lust. And I'm not just talking about screwing vampires. You know I'm right. You know in your gut. We don't need the law. We are the law.
No. Every Slayer has a death wish. You're going to hell.
Save me a seat.
Even you.
I don't have time for vendettas. The mission is what matters.
You have to trust someone.
You trust me. This is my fight. I think you've taught me everything I need to know.
You think we haven't all seen this before? The part where you just cut us all out? Just step away from everything human and act like you're the law?
I am the law. If you think that's enough to kill me, you really don't know what a Slayer is. Trust me when I say you're gonna find out.
That's mine. You're about to get it back.
Say goodnight, bitch.
Good night, bitch.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
Conversation's over, hell bitch. I always find a way. I'm the thing that monsters have nightmares about.